Oh, are we all? Oh, yeah. That's good.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
So
okay.
many tracks. So many tracks.
18.
18th.
Here we go.
You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone. Did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Recorded for Thursday, January 18th, 2018.
is still the year
It's
that I'm
18.
writing on all of my checks.
Hello!
Hey!
And welcome to Wasting All the Time.
A Not Stuck in the Past podcast.
My name is Dave.
I'm John.
And I'm Cody.
And the three of us are going to waste all of your time.
Together, collectively,
This
Not me.
as a together collection.
is episode 254.
As you heard.
And if
Yep.
you
Yes, it is.
if you add up all of those digits,
Oh, no.
and then you add up the
no.
digits of the sum,
Yeah. Are you sure, Dave?
then you get 2. This is episode 2.
Hmm.
In the new year.
Yay!
And as we mentioned last week, we are now doing a slightly different format
We
Get
are.
ready for something new and freaky.
because we do that from time to time.
Break out the lube.
Like, generally in the new year, we'll try some new things.
You.
And we did that back in the old days, and we did it again like the next year or 2 years after that or whatever.
Mhm.
And then we did the exact same way for like 3 years.
Yeah.
So
Take that, the
Different
sameness.
Seems like 30 years.
of great
Seems
Time.
like 30.
Great time
Wasting.
wasted. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. You were right there with me.
Yeah.
Why then am I scared to finish
That's what she
That's
said.
what I started?
Oh, sorry. I was
That
thinking.
is what she said.
I was thinking of orgasming.
All right, let's kick this off with a little segment that goes like this.
Twitter shins.
Welcome to Twitter Shin Rapidballs, where we find the top 3 tweets on the entire internet, and we debate them for your listening oral pleasure. Our 2 pundits, Dave and John, will respond, and you get some knowledge. Top tier. Here we go. Number 3 tweet from Hello Again, bitch. That is their name. At I'm your pusha. I don't know what that means. I'm very sheltered. And did I just see the name Vernestein? Dave?
Well, hello again, indeed. And that is not the name Vernestein that you just saw. That is the day Valentine's Day. And you are confused. Not me. You.
Talking down to Twitter, as he always does. John, rebuttal.
Okay, so if you've seen the name Vernestein, which I believe you have, given the current alignment of the planets and such, you're going to want to be very careful today, because if you are any of the fire signs, Vernestein is bad news for you. This is like great old one bad. Like if you run into Vernestein, he's going to eat your eyeballs out with a plastic spork. And you don't want that. You don't want that on your special day.
Well, you can't tell what those things mean out of context. Number 2, from Andrew Berkshire at Andrew Berkshire. Wow, there's a first. Will he throw the trophy in the crowd too? John?
Vernestein does not mess around with trophies. If he is given a trophy, he will definitely throw it. And if there's a crowd nearby, he'll probably throw it at them because he's into hurting people with heavy metal objects. The exception being his plastic spork, which he uses to eat people's eyeballs. So again, yeah, don't give him a trophy because he will throw it. He's gonna.
Talking about masochists. Dave, rebuttal.
Again, it's not Vernestein. I don't even know who that is, but I know it's not who you think it is. And if you give anyone a trophy, then what are they going to do? They're going to graciously accept it. That's what you do with trophies. It's like important that that's the way it goes. It's a social norm, and we're all pre-programmed to accept it graciously. Just watch the Oscars, any of those award ceremonies. When people get a trophy, they don't throw it in the crowd too.
What a naysayer. That's Dave shooting things down. And the top #1 tweet of all time on the entire internet from DeVita at DeVita FGC Fun Guys Club.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. There's not a lot of punctuation here. I'm going to give my best shot. Thinking about, like, what even is video game, I guess? Dave?
Well, DeVita, I don't care how fun your little club is.
The Fun Guys Club.
If you don't know what a video game is by now, and yes, I do, to answer your question, I do know. I definitely know what a video game is and could define it at the drop of a hat if so pressured. I know it. You don't. So I'm not going to join your club.
Not done. Overcompensating from Dave. John, rebuttal.
Okay, so DeVita, I'm sensing from your question that you are an earth sign, and the way I know that is that Vernestein likes to go and find earth signs and eat their brains with the special little trophy spoon that he has. Not the spork, that's just for eyeballs, but he does eat brains with his trophy spoon, and I think that's what's happened to you. And so that's why I think you don't understand about this video game issue. I don't know how you play a game with a video. I've always known them to be fairly self-contained, unless you're unspooling the tape inside to use in some kind of a creative play manner, in which case I say, yeah, go for that. But first, try to get your brain back. If you go to Vernestein and you just like bow a lot, sometimes he'll give it back.
Practical and weird.
So rapid.
Has this been? Yes, it has.
All right, we've kicked this episode in the pants and got it moving.
Small sample of the internet.
That is the best tweet on the internet
Yep.
right now.
Good job, DeVita.
Danny DeVita.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's not who that is.
Dan, you don't know?
Daniel
Pretty
DeVita?
sure.
Sorry.
I don't think you know who Danny DeVita is.
I do. He's an asshole.
Wasn't that a musical? DeVita?
No, that's Mamma Mia.
Oh. DeVita.
Oh, I see. I was going to
That's
say,
right,
let's use that
double.
momentum to move it right along, but, well, let's see if we can get things going again.
Momentum. More like...
Less mentum?
No, that's too easy.
Mentos and Coke?
Hey, Dave, what's the next segment?
It's a segment that we do every other week now instead of every week.
Okay, what kind of a shape does it take?
It's sort of pear-shaped, but not in the British sense of bad.
Oh. Well, then
Okay,
I take back my laugh.
Dave, what day is it?
Oh yeah. It's January 18th, 2018.
Cool.
And
I guess
according
we'll just move. Oh, wait.
to the National Day calendar.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah. This is National Thesaurus Day.
I'm tune blind.
You don't see tune?
Yeah.
Say Thesaurus? Did you say Thesaurus Day?
I did.
That took a lot more effort than I was prepared to give.
This is National Thesaurus Day.
The terrible lizard.
The most dangerous of all dinosaurs.
Yes, that's where you shoot someone. National Thesaurus Day is observed annually on January 18th in honor of Peter Mark
Thesaurus.
Roget.
That was not
Roget.
close.
I should have looked up how to pronounce that. Roget.
Is it R-O-G-I-T?
Oh, yeah.
Roget.
Roger.
The author of Roget's Thesaurus, who was born on this day in 1779.
Oh.
Mm.
In 1840, Roget retired from a successful career in medicine and spent the rest of his life working on Roget's Thesaurus of English words and phrases.
There's a thesaurus for phrases? That doesn't make sense.
He published his first book of synonyms in 1852. So 12 years after he started.
12 years of gathering words that mean the same thing.
It's a good tool.
It's a fantastic tool. Just, oh my God.
The thesaurus has been used for centuries by writers and poets to help make their writing come to life. I'm not a fan of using a thesaurus in that way.
Yeah, no, I'm like, yes, if it's an obscure word that I want either to make like supplicatory. I was like, oh, I kind of want to use something else like that, but not like he said, he bellowed, he exclaimed, he professed. I don't need it for little things because then you sound like you're using a thesaurus every other page.
Yeah, usually when I use a thesaurus is when I already know the word I want to use. I just can't remember what that word is. If that God, there's a word for this. What is the word
like
for that?
This, but not exactly. It's like this, but not that.
Yeah.
It's like exculpatory, but more red.
Whether you are looking for a new word or trying to complete a sentence, the thesaurus can be your best friend. Expanding your vocabulary improves both written and spoken communication skills, creative writing abilities,
Vocabulary applies to,
and can be helpful in advancing your career.
I don't know about that.
How to observe.
Oh boy, this should be rich.
Use a thesaurus to replace a word in your writing. Use hashtag National Thesaurus Day to post on social media. Within our research, we're unable to identify the founders of National Thesaurus Day.
They were not a corporation.
Yeah.
So, okay. Hey, Mike, come here, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm working on a little project and I need your help.
Okay, I'm happy to help.
Okay. I'm going to...
All boats rise.
What?
With the water.
What is that?
In a rising tide, all boats float more.
Sure.
Sorry. If you do well, I do well.
Okay.
Sorry, go on.
My boat?
Please.
Anyway, okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you this funny picture.
Okay.
And you laugh at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. That was good.
Did you want?
That was good. Have you seen Jerry around?
I think I saw him at lunch.
Okay. If you can send him over here, that'd be great.
Oh, okay. Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry? Oh. Yeah, there he is.
What's up?
All right, I need your help on this project, Jerry.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna. He said something about boats. I don't know where that came from. I'm gonna show you a picture.
Okay.
It's a funny picture, and you laugh at it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why would you show me that? Oh my God.
That wasn't a laugh.
It wasn't.
Oh.
What? Why did you want us to laugh at it? Maybe that would help us understand.
I'm collecting and cataloging samples of human laughter to figure out what is laughing.
Okay.
With
you? No, I'm not. Go ahead.
I've got a couple hundred samples so far. I show people this picture, and they usually laugh at it. And then I
Can I do more? Because I know lots of ways of laughing. And so it's like, why wouldn't you want as many as you could get?
That's true. I mean, I've got a bunch so far. But see, Jerry kind of contaminated my sample pool with his reaction. So I guess
why is the horse doing that?
It's unexpected comedy, right? Because
everyone knows horses have really big dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, how necessary is it that,
most people find it funny. I've gotten a few laugh and vomit. I'm gonna have to take those into account.
Sort of gurgling.
Yeah.
Giggling even.
So maybe, Jerry, could you give me a fake laugh? I have a different one in that same vein. Okay.
Why does he have a top hat on?
Because he's classy.
That's the best part. No, see, I'm laughing. I'm contaminating my own samples now. Jerry, let me show you.
Look closer at the dick.
Yeah.
On the head of the dick,
see?
There's a small top hat.
Oh my God. Why? What?
It's
Who took this picture?
It's Photoshop.
Yeah, definitely.
But could I, please?
Okay. Do you need another picture?
Oh, that one's fine.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay, show it to me. Okay, show it to me. Okay, show it to me. Okay, show it to me.
I wasn't laugh though. That last one.
Oh.
Try that one again.
Okay.
There you go. You got the
upward inflection.
See, okay, Jerry. See, can you give me something like that?
There's only 8 candles on that birthday cake.
Isn't that like 25 in horse years?
Yeah, horses age differently.
It's not his birthday cake, I don't think.
Whose cake do you think it is?
I don't know, but I think this is really inappropriate.
Because I imagine it's mine.
Holy shit. Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.
I don't know exactly what was happening there or supposed to happen.
He was compiling basically a thesaurus of laughs.
Okay.
I was trying to think of another like mundane task that could be made a little ridiculous.
Okay.
Because like God, it still strikes the mundanity of looking up words that are like other words. But so it's like, what's a ridiculous task that you could just be mundane? But that was the perfect. You were kind of the straight man in that, which was really cool.
I imagine with the thesaurus, like it gets to a point where you were doing synonyms for words you've already done. So like
that makes sense.
Angry has mad under it, which means that when you get to mad, you just copy over everything that was under angry. And
okay, makes it a little less horrific.
But then you also include some of the words that you had for crazy.
Yeah.
Which will drive you crazy.
Insane even. Okay, well, that was fun. Now we know what day it is.
We do.
So we will move it right along to a new sort of look at a familiar type of segment. We'll put it that way. And here we go.
And now it's time for Things What Got Sent Us.
In it.
Okay, Cody, take it away. What have people sent to us?
They have sent a lot of great things.
Name one.
I will do just that. Okay. This is a listener-suggested scene. Came from our website. This comes from Achu Pinches. Achu Pinches?
Achu Pinches.
I don't get it. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Contract negotiations are underway for a vendor to provide new services to a current customer. The vendor continues to offer less and less services, wouldn't it be fewer and fewer?
Yes.
While asking for more and more money.
Okay.
Vendors offering less and less and asking for more and more as contract negotiations are underway.
Straightforward.
As opposed to curvy backwards.
Okay, so it looks like we're just about ready to finalize things here.
Absolutely.
Just one point that the board wanted me to go over with you.
Sure.
It's just the final price tag on this. We were wondering if we could move that down a little bit.
You want to move it up?
We wanted to move it down a little bit. So like maybe in the 154 range instead of the 156 range.
Okay, I see. So each shipment, we were talking about 154. No, 156?
6.
We were talking about 156 for one shipment. Okay. And the shipment is, a lot. So, are you sure it was 156?
That's what you quoted us. We wanted to get
I thought
down
it was 154.
to the 154.
Wasn't it 154?
Yeah, we want to get it down to 154.
Because I could make it 156 if you'd like. If we're looking to
we'd like it to be 154.
Okay, yeah. So for a half shipment, we can do 154. No problem.
For a half shipment.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna only get half as much, but for almost the same amount of money.
Well, it's less. You know what? I went the wrong way. I'm sorry. A half shipment, 158.
Now wait, we've gone in the wrong direction here. So
no, I did before, but now I've gone in the right direction.
Wait, no, because before it was a full shipment for 156. Now it's a half shipment for 158. The two things are moving.
Look, you said you wanted it to be less. So I took a full shipment and I made it less.
Right. We want the money to be less, not the shipment to be less.
Well, I think if you look at it mathematically, the ratio changes, which is what you're asking for.
True. But we want the ratio to change, kind of more in step with each other.
Parallel,
yeah.
Okay. So, so here's what I'm going to do. Half shipment. Don't panic.
Okay. Not panicking.
78.
Half shipment for 78?
Mm-hmm.
Now wait.
There we go.
78 times 2. No, see, that's still 156 for the...
No, but they both went down. You said you wanted a parallel move. Did you want oblique motion?
I want some slight oblique motion. Very slight.
Because I prefer divergent.
I'm noticing that.
And that's where you and I...
Like, I'm worried that any second
diverge.
you're going to say, how about a quarter shipment for 175 or something ridiculous like that?
Out of your mouth. That's a great idea. I'm all for it.
No, I don't actually...
All right.
Top tier negotiators all around. This one, a listener suggested scene, comes from Dave in a Hat.
Very suspicious.
Yeah. Mark and Barry have been trying for weeks to get their D&D game up and running until they finally bite the bullet and try to get their game going during office hours! Exclamation mark. However, they can't let their boss find out, and he's been checking up on them very frequently.
So Barry,
Yeah, Mark.
when are we going to do it?
I'm booked this weekend. I'm out of town next week. I'm taking the wife out of town the weekend
Does
after
it
that.
have to be a weekend or?
What?
I mean,
I guess we could.
like we're here now.
I mean, we do have this conference room booked. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Technically-
Mark, Barry, how's that
Oh.
project
Oh,
coming
very
along
good.
there?
The-
Top tier.
With our
Excellent.
new goals and vision statements are going to be,
Yeah.
we're going to really craft the finest
Fantastic. Well, I'm
Vision.
glad to hear you're on task with this.
statement.
I'll just I guess I'll just leave you to it.
Yep.
I would like the report on my desk by end of the week. Okay.
You got it,
Oh,
boss.
no problem,
All right.
Definitely.
Sounds great.
sir.
We
Yes.
will.
We're gonna write it. Gonna write that report. It's gonna
Right.
get
I see
written.
you've got your legal pad out right now,
Yes.
and you've already got some notes on it.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Couple doodles, it looks like.
Yeah.
That's good. Keeps
doodling
creative
is
energy
scientifically
going.
proven to help
Mm-hmm.
doodle.
Yeah.
So thanks.
Thanks, boss. Yep. We're
Okay, well, carry
productive
on,
workers, we-
gentlemen.
cool. He's gonna leave us alone.
We have this
we're
locked
good.
down.
Yeah.
Did
all
we want to add anyone else into the group or? I'm a newbie at this, so maybe we could just do some training sessions 1-on-1.
Yeah. No, definitely. We'll walk you through
Um,
like some character stuff, some role playing basics
Okay.
before we get an
Cool,
actual
cool.
campaign. Okay.
Let's do it now.
All right. Yeah. What kind of character did you have in mind?
I was thinking maybe like an ogre,
Oh, okay. Nice.
and he's like, he wears a top hat.
Okay, that's new. What does he sound
Sort
like?
of steampunk.
Give me like a voice that you want this ogre to like embody.
All right, governor. I'm an ogre.
Hey, guys. So,
Stay in character.
sorry, I just wanted to.
No,
Hello.
Hi, Mark. How's it going with the?
My name's not Mark no more. You
Okay.
see. I'm Balthazedek.
Balthazedek. Okay.
it's a
So
new.
is this
Yeah, we're trying to get into the mindset of the customer. We're trying
I'm
to.
an ogre.
you think our customers are ogres
it's-
named Balthazedek?
We have to. There's some HIPAA information here. We have to be very careful not to get.
I didn't choose my name. It was me ogre parents. See?
We make sure we don't get any
Okay.
one particular customer.
So this is like an amalgamation of many of our customers.
Yeah, like it could be like Bartholomew and
It's like when you take a bunch of really pretty colored colors. They didn't have crowns then. And you mix them all together and it makes an ugly brownish
and that
thing.
and that we're gonna strain that ugly brown into a beautiful report.
And our vision statement is a rainbow.
Oh, that was good. I should have gone with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He interrupted my session.
your session.
His customer identification session.
Ah,
That's what
okay.
we're calling
well,
it.
I guess.
We're playing D&D.
Nope.
Do you want to play?
What? You're what?
We're playing
We're-
D&D.
No.
It's
We're gonna-
development and description. It's their
Okay, development.
Yeah,
Okay, because
we-
I was worried you were playing that devil game.
Oh no. Nah, see
No, I'm an ogre. I'm an ogre.
Okay, well, I'm gonna leave you guys to it.
Ochre's a color as well. It almost sounds like ogre.
Okay, well, I well, hopefully, whatever this is gonna get that report on my desk by the end of the week. Okay.
Yep, definitely. 100%.
Okay.
You got
well, you guys keep to it.
Mission. I'm going
Okay,
to find out my
gonna
mission.
Close the door now.
Yes, yes.
Did I do a good job
That
of
was
larding? That's when you do it for real, right? Larding?
Sure. I don't lard much. You know what? You're the king of lard then.
I like to live life out lard.
Captain Lard.
All right.
That was, felt a little bit like evil stick and
A
go.
little bit. A little bit.
Oh no! The random ochre's color.
I left you alone for like 2 minutes. What's going on?
I wasn't sure that you were the same person.
Oh yeah, I was.
Okay,
Sorry.
I got that towards the end.
Yeah,
of
the
it.
voice was inconsistent.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I was in my head doing. He's gonna pop back in every time we do something new, and we'll have to excuse it each time.
Yeah.
But that worked great. All right, and now a question. This question comes from, and I'm not making this up. No, it's not a question. It's a questionnaise.
Just because the music doesn't play doesn't mean it ain't it.
It plays in my head.
Oh,
This questionnaise is from Wayne Newton.
Hmm.
for sure.
I didn't know he was still alive. What exactly is TDJ, and why does it feel so good to yell it out loud?
TDJ.
TDJ. That comes from the annals of podcast history.
It's a
It's a trip diary journal.
terrible slander against me.
Yeah.
It's a
My
turbulent
certain
designer
bits
jacket.
of my anatomy.
It's a topiary dispenser Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Getting closer, unfortunately.
Yeah, Johnson is a little more accurate.
It's
Oh.
a tilapia Danish
Joint.
jostle.
Why would you jostle tilapia danishes?
It's
Why would you make tilapia
Oh.
danishes?
Oh, God.
It's
that would be hideous.
Mm.
tree dirt jelly.
Oh God, that sounds like one of those mousses.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
It's got like ochre colored things in it.
It's a tipple dram.
What? What are you doing? What are you doing, Patterson?
It's a. This is why it feels so good
Yes.
to yell it out loud. TGJ.
TDJ even.
Because it's all of those things in 3 simple letters.
It's,
mm,
and one more. Oh, and one
It's
more.
It's 3
Tiny Dick John.
Tiny-
It stands for
it's
Tiny
th-
Dick John. Okay, Tiny Dick John.
TDJ.
Are you happy? Are you happy with that now?
It's thorough diatomaceous
John.
Jesus.
And Tiny Dick John.
And Tiny Dick John.
TDJ. That's why. Feels good because it's primally good.
Mm,
Shall we move it right along?
We shall.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
But just in case anyone's curious about how we got all that crap,
I was
in a good sense,
no, that was good stuff. We did the crap. We are
we
crap
got
doers.
it because people sent us things.
Yeah.
And here is how you can do that.
How can I do it?
Want to contact the show? Well, get out your pen and paper and let's remember the hand cramping that is writing. First of all, you can go to wastingallthetime.com/contact and you can submit questionnaires and listener suggested scenes there. If you just want to send us an email, you can go to timewastepod@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter at TimeWastePod, Facebook at facebook.com/TimeWastePod, or you can text or call us on the hotline at area code 916-235-3337. How's your thumb hanging in there? Is it burning yet? Handwriting, I remember that. Anyway, reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Now let's move on with the show. All right.
From
Giggity.
Dave to Dave.
Now, we will move on with the aforementioned transition.
Are you ready?
Oregonians aren't pumped about new law allowing self-service gas stations.
I'm so excited.
Delighted.
Many Oregonians were outraged this week when a new law took effect allowing motorists in rural counties to pump their own gas, representing a shift in the state's decades-long history of requiring an attendant to pump gas for drivers. As of January 1st, gas stations in counties with a population of less than 40,000 are permitted to offer self-service. While the change in the law is expected to affect a small number of people, Oregonians took to social media to express their discontent and were subsequently mocked by residents of the other 48 states that allow self-service. New Jersey is the only other state that prohibits drivers from pumping their own gas.
Did not know that.
Huh, I did not actually.
It makes sense for these rural counties to allow self-service because there are so few motorists on the road, especially at night, Lizzie Acker, a reporter for The Oregonian, tells Here and Now's Meena Chakrabarty. We're talking about really rural counties, she says. If you live in one of these places, it doesn't make sense to have someone working at a gas station all night when there might not be anyone showing up. Since 1951, Oregon law has required all gas stations to have attendants. But for the past 2 years, stations in certain rural counties have been permitted to offer self-service from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I think a lot of people are still going to just keep it going the way it is because Oregonians, for better or worse, we are traditional people, Acker says. We stand by our traditions since 1951 when this law passed. But much of the outcry on social media didn't call on tradition. The responses to a now viral Facebook post by a local TV station ranged from concerns about smelling like gasoline to being attacked by drifters lurking around stations. Some said they didn't even know how to pump gas. I don't even know how to pump gas, and I am 62, native Oregonian. I say, no thanks. I don't like to smell like gasoline, one woman commented on the post. No! Disabled, seniors, people with young children in the car need help, another woman wrote. Not to mention getting out of your car with transients around and not feeling safe too. This is a very bad idea. Grr.
Grr.
Grr. I love people who type grr. Like it's...
Acker says she filmed the video to help her fellow Oregonians learn how to pump gas, noting the danger in wildly spraying it in the air like in the movie Zoolander. Some of the concerns weren't completely dramatic. In fact, Disability Rights Oregon pointed out that Americans with Disability Act requires self-service gas stations to assist customers with disabilities. While many respondents claimed they were joking, the sarcasm was lost on many who criticized Oregonians for not wanting to or not knowing how to pump their own gas. Man, it's like those people in infomercials who can't perform menial tasks, one man wrote on the Facebook post. Do you have trouble pumping your own gas? Guy grabs pump handle and sprays himself in the face. Then do we have a state for you? Proponents of the bill argue it won't cost the state jobs because stations with convenience stores are still required to employ attendants during business hours. Only a handful of gas station owners surveyed by the Bend Bulletin said they plan to offer self-service. Many owners said they would have to install new pumps in order to allow it. I think that we are getting tarnished in social media, Acker says. And I think most Oregonians are self-sufficient enough to figure out how to pump their own gas. Luckily, most of them won't have to learn.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I love the, if you will, the logic of, I'm just too old. I've never done this. Therefore, I should never have to.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay, Tom. Things are changing
Mm,
for the better, for the most part.
okay.
I
I just worry because you hesitated before you said for the better.
Well, change is hard for many people
Okay.
most of the time.
Okay.
Um,
So we should leave it the same, probably.
here's the thing. When you go collect all the groceries for delivery,
Uh-huh.
you're going to have to let someone else check you out now. You can't do it yourself at the self-service.
Wait, what?
It's because of where we live. We live in a metropolis.
Uh-huh.
And the population density is over the threshold, which means that now we have to use checkers instead of the little robot terminal thing.
Wait. So we have to kill Wally?
No, because Wally is going to get shipped to the outskirts, the unincorporated
You're
areas.
sending him away?
Wally is going on a vacation. Yay, Wally is going to have fun while we deal with people face to face for transactions.
Wait. So,
People.
one more time.
Sure. I want you to understand this.
I can't just put the groceries through Wally anymore.
No, because he's going away.
Because he's going away.
He's going to have fun elsewhere.
Because of tyranny?
Turn that tyranny upside down. Okay, that didn't
Fascism.
work. It didn't quite work. There's other things where that works. Sorry. No,
And
whatever.
you're killing Wally.
No, he is going on a trip where Wally's like to go.
To the hinterlands.
Yes.
He'll be lonely. He'll die. He will die out there.
He will meet
He will
new
die out
and
there.
quaint people.
That's no place for a robot. I've been there.
They don't like the idea yet either. The Hinterlanders. But change is hard for anybody.
Yeah, so that's why we shouldn't change it.
You raise a good point.
Look, we can
Change is hard, so we shouldn't.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, we
Yeah.
should. Growth is change. We shouldn't do that. We should stay the same.
Okay, I feel like
Always.
at first you were agreeing with me, and now I feel like you're being kind of an asshole about it.
Oh no, I'm not being an asshole because that would be different from what I used to be.
Oh, okay.
And I don't change
Mm,
because no one should change ever. Ever. For any reason.
no, probably not.
You changed.
What do you mean?
Yesterday you were wearing flannel.
It was cold yesterday.
You changed.
Yeah,
and my
'cause it's
logic is airtight.
cold.
So
Look,
you see.
Look, if the weather could get it straight and stop changing, I wouldn't have to change.
Yes. Now you're with me. Market conditions have changed. Therefore, we must also
Change the market back to what it was.
No, can you change
That's-
the weather?
So it's because there's too many people, right? We can kill people.
No, oh, no, that's not our job.
Can't
you
it
deliver
be?
groceries.
I can deliver other things
Like,
too. Like, I don't know, poison groceries.
and that's a crime.
Is it?
It didn't used to be, but it is now. Change.
Like how John's biggest point of indignance was that they were going to kill Wally.
Yeah. But he's totally fine killing people.
Yeah, we can kill people. Deliver poison groceries. Change.
Yep.
Nicely done, gents.
Cool. Well, that almost wraps things up. There's just one more thing that we want to do. But one more thing.
One thing to rule them all. One thing. Wait, hold on.
Usually when I say there's but one more thing, it's because we're about to hear Cody's words of wisdom.
But
we're not.
oh, snap.
We're going to hear something else.
Your wisdom will have to hang on.
You ready? And it goes like this.
And now it's time for John to break shit down. Now entering the Jonologue.
So now, did you know that styrofoam packing peanuts, you're not actually supposed to eat those, even though they are kind of delicious with salt and they're a good source of fiber. Apparently there are chemicals in them as well. Now those chemicals come to us from a little company that, you know, they do a lot of things that are good things, but putting chemicals into these packing peanuts, I think it's one of the bad things they do, because do they really need them? Do they really need to put chemicals in styrofoam? I don't think so. I think that you could have styrofoam without chemicals in it that is, you know, fully edible, biodegradable. Maybe put some of that white cheese flavoring onto it, and just have people go to town on that. You know, less waste, less stuff in the landfills, better bowel movements in general, because the fiber, remember the fiber. You can take the chemicals out and leave the fiber in, as well as the flavor. They're not dependent on one another. I looked it up on the internet, and we know that Wikipedia is a place you can go to find information about this kind of stuff. So go on to Wikipedia and do your best to vote for me. Vote for me to be the Wiki King. And yeah. Thanks so much for listening to the Jonologue.
Cool.
Baller.
All right. Now you know more about packing peanuts.
Yep.
White
And-
cheese flavor.
This podcast is intended to be, if nothing else, educational.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also a waste of time.
So
Don't go to school, kids.
with Cody's words of wisdom, which you
Right.
get on the other episodes,
Yep.
it's your wisdom. It's building your sort of intellect. And with John's, with the Jonologue, it's more like
Your knowledge.
reference.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
So Cody's words of wisdom, in Jonologue, intelligence.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know,
Dave,
Charisma.
I was going to say like a failed Constitution save.
And I'm American, so I appreciate that.
Excellent.
If there's anything that you appreciated about this episode in a particular way, then let us know about it by going over to wastingallthetime.com/vote and put in the bit that made you go, ha ha. And that's another laugh.
That was a good one.
And if there's anything you didn't like, just run on over to Twitter.
Tweet it, John.
John
at
himself.
Jay Hansen himself.
Use hashtag Team John.
Yep. I never check that, so it should be safe to just.
That's the secret's out.
Yeah.
The cat is out of the bag.
Yeah. So if you just
There'll be
tweet it
so
that.
many hate tweets when he does check
should-
it.
Cucumber is off the shelf.
Yeah. So
Egg
if you
has
just
been cracked.
check there, if you just send your stuff to there, no one will ever see it, which is
The horse penis lost its hat. Until next time, my name is Dave,
I'm John.
I'm Cody.
and we wasted all of the time.
Sure. Yeah. No, definitely we did. Totally.
With a little hat.
Bon
Goddamn
voyage.
Patterson.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
Ash to the rage in Ireland. Ash to one it's like.
Also, the notion that something that almost everyone else in the entire country does without blinking
And-
is somehow inherently dangerous.
And in other countries, I imagine.
So
Imagine lots of Europe pumps their own gas or
yeah,
petrol.
so for those Aucklanders out there, this is what we're saying basically is that in most of the colonies, the people who want to get petrol from a service station do so on their own, just as a normal person, typical person, I should say, would
There you go.
in your kingdom. And
United as it may be.
there are 2 states in the colonies that make it so that servants have to perform that task for you.
Butlers, you might say.
And now they're trying to change it in a small way.
Very
That was
small.
good. That was very good British translation.
Thank you.
Or Aucklandish.
I would suggest instead of in a small way, just a mite.
Just a
Just a
mite.
mite.
So carry on. Carry straight on. Straight away. I don't speak good Aucklandish.
Pump gas and carry
Petrol.
on.
Pump petrol and
No.
carry on.
No,
You can't do it.
it's a kind of a bird.
Oh.
A petrol?
Mhm. So,
Mm.
a needle pulling thread.